Hello and welcome to Board Game TV. It's Sunday, so it's Shadow Sunday, and we are starting a new little mini campaign with our three groups. First will be our Outlaw group, and we're playing in the world of Tradera. And we're going to do Battlefield Recon. This is just going to be a basic little introductory mission to Tradera, just to get to know it. It says, rumors have been swirling that a mine has been found with a stable gateway leading to an alien world. A war-torn battlefield filled with legions of alien soldiers and massive steel behemoths, fueled by dark stone and unleashed upon one another as weapons of an endless war. It is said that the entire world seems to be of rubble and ruin as far as the eye can see, full of trenches and barbed wire, and the air is thick with smoke and poison gas clouds, while the smell of rotting death is ever present. But there are also said to be wondrous treasures to be found amongst the destruction, advanced weaponry and war gear, technology well ahead of anything found on the frontier. It probably wouldn't take much to find something of great value scavenging the ruins of this alien culture while they are busy fighting amongst themselves. So, first gate token or clue token we find leads to a gate to Tradera. We're going to start in the mines, and of course we're going to be using the mine tiles and stuff like that from Tradera's set. And it starts out with a nighttime mine tile for whatever reason. And then once we get in Tradera, we find two clues, and our second clues we have to fight a threat. And then we've won. So that's basically how it's going to go. We're going to go over some basic stuff with Tradera. Tradera has its own battlefield scavenge cards. We won't go too big on epic threats, but we're gonna go like we have Tradera is a little different from other worlds as far as, you know, it's monsters. We have Tradarian raiders, Tradarian mutants, Tradarian legionaries, the Z4 grenadiers, and the lieutenant. Well, now we won't go against the lieutenant this game, but we will go against anybody else that pops up, and we're going to keep it Tradarian themed. So unless we do an encounter card where it says we get some toxic gas or something like that, we're not going to encounter any of that this scenario. Just the basic good stuff, but we will do some I'm not a big scavenger, but we're going to try to scavenge in Tradera. That's the whole point of our outlaws going there, is to see if they can find some good treasure, because there's some bounty hunters. Okay, so let me get a few things set up real quick. And okay, first thing let's do, let's roll for hold the darkness. 7, so we're good. And now we're going to roll for movement. Alright, well, we get a grit. Okay, and now the drifter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we have for a map deck. Ooh. Oh, man. The crossing station. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Here we go. It's going to go. Here's this tile. And you're going to see improvements in the map tiles, like you did kind of with the derelict ship, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we'll just put them there. Because of the later sets do have a little bit better map tiles. And it's the Bandito's turn. And he rolls a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. Yeah, we'll put him there. And I think he has +1 move, right? He does. So we'll just move him here. Okay, let's flip the exploration token and see what we get. Alright, well, we have Growing Dread card, and encounter, and we have our first clue. So we will put a gate on the board. First, let's add a Growing Dread card to the stack. Let's do our encounter first. Let's go ahead and do that. It's Rusty Lever. Let's see what happens. In the center of the room, the rail lines lead to a turntable and a rusted out lever. It looks like this was once used for directing the mine carts as they pass through. Choose. Attempt to pull the lever or ignore it for now. I think we'll ignore it and move on. It looks like you get better rewards for doing that. As you reach the far side of the room, you find an overturned minecart that has gone off the rails. Every hero may roll a d6. Any hero that rolls a 6 may draw a loot card. If no hero rolls a 6, move the darkness one step forward on the depth track. Okay, alright, so we'll start with our gunslinger. No. The drifter. No. And the bandito. No. No 6s. No loot cards, and the darkness will now move one step forward on the darkness track. And now let's figure out where we're going to put the gate. It's going to be on number 3. So, there we go. It'll be right here. Okay. I'll have to rearrange this stuff in just a second, but let's go ahead, just for continuity's sake, do it. And now we have to roll for darkness, so let's go ahead and roll. 7 again. Good. So we got our 7. So let's go ahead and start our movement. The gunslinger is going to move. This time he rolls good. 6. Does he have a +1 move? He does not. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the drifter. He rolls a 6. So he can go into the portal. Bandito. He rolls a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but he's +1, so he can go into the portal. And now we're going to have to spend another turn rolling for darkness. And we got a 10, so we made it. And now the gunslinger is going to go, and he'll come across. Okay, so let me randomly choose a map tile, and then we will, of course, let's move this, get a new stage on the map, and we'll be... Alright, so I've got everything set up. Now we're going to have to go over a couple things. First things first, let's go over Tradera. This is Warzone. Whenever a hold back the darkness roll is failed in Tradera, add a patrol marker to the depth track, then roll for discovery. Okay, so this is a new mechanic you play in Tradera. So what you're going to do is you're going to add a patrol marker to the depth track in Tradera when you fail your hold back the darkness. And the idea is that then you have to do like for discovery, and discovery is where you roll and you're going to add the posse depth marker and then the patrol markers together, and you're going to try to roll higher than those markers. If you roll higher, everything's good. If you roll below, you're going to get an ambush attack. Okay? Then it says use the battlefield scavenge deck while in Tradera. Every map tile may be scavenged 2 extra times. Now I'm probably not going to scavenge it 2 extra times because I don't like scavenging. I really don't. I think it's not that good. So in Tradera plays a lot like a I guess like a tactical miniatures game in some ways. You have cover spaces and stuff like that, and we'll get into that when we get to it. But you're going to notice on this map tile, these have radiation spaces, okay? And these are spaces that are irradiated. We're in a wasteland world that's war-torn, and there are going to be consequences for it. So what happens when you enter a radiation space? Well, if you enter space or start your move from a space, you take a corruption hit. That's what happens. Okay? Enemies are not affected by that. Okay? So there we go. So we've started out on this tile. We've moved through the portal. We're all in the portal here, and we've started out in this tile. Now I put an exploration token on there, and actually I probably put that in the wrong spot. Let me put this in the right spot here. As you can see, these tiles are, like I said, are a little bit more detailed than the other ones, and you're going to notice a rise in quality with these tiles, to be honest with you. That's not to say that the original stuff is terrible. I'm just saying that, you know, they got better over time. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll for hold back the darkness and see what we can do, see what happens. Okay, well, we got 11, so we're good on that. And now let's move our heroes. We'll move the gunslinger, and we'll just move him 1, 2, 3. Wow, well, I don't want to get into space. 1, 2, 3. Which way do we go? 4, 5. See, you're gonna be now that's another thing. You're gonna be limited, you know, and sometimes you may get stuck. So 4, 5 as to what you can do. So you got to really, on Terraria, you have to really watch out where you traverse. Okay, so 3 for the drifter. 1, 2, 3, and the bandito, well, 1, but he's going to move 2, and then we'll give him a grit. And let's see what we have found here. An attack, and our first clue icon, and 2 doors. So let's figure out which door is going to be sealed off. It's going to be 3 through 4 sealed off. That's the one where he is at. So let's seal that door off first and foremost. Alright. Now we found our first clue icon. So we're kind of going by a little quick, but okay. Alright. So it's an attack. And let's see now what is going to attack us. And we have 1 Terdarian Lieutenant. Okay, I'm going to have to ignore this one. Okay, here we go. Z4 Grenadiers. D3 Z4 Grenadiers. So let's see how many Z4 Grenadiers are going to come in. Wow, 3 of them. That's just our luck. Z4 Grenadiers are the heavy ordnance troopers employed by the most Terdarian armies. Heavily armed and armored, these specialist soldiers are equipped with powerful thermal charges capable of punching through virtually any tank or bunker. Okay. And let's have a look at our character card real quick before we get them set up. Okay, so these guys are initiative 3. A hero ending their movement adjacent to this enemy takes 2 corruption hits. They are immune to critical hits, damage from explosives, and being stunned, so dynamite will not work on these guys. Thermal charges. At the end of its move, if not adjacent to a hero, will throw a charge at a random hero within range 5 in line of sight. Roll to hit for any bounce, just like dynamite. Any model in the space the charge lands in takes 2d6 wounds, ignoring defense and armor. Okay? Any model. You see that. It says any model. Now, of course, these guys won't be able to hurt each other, but if there were other Terdarians, say in that space, they would hurt other Terdarians or any other monster really that's not immune to dynamite or something. They have a range 5, melee 4, combat 2, a move 3, so they're slow, damage 5, 6 health, 4 defense. So let's get 3 of these guys. Put these guys on the board, and we're going to have us a fight on our hands. Okay, here are the Grenadiers. Now, you know, normally I rag myself on my paint jobs. I really do. And I do believe that my paint stinks. But I got to honestly say, with the Terdarians, I think I did a better job than most. And that's because I think the green, maybe I paint good with green. I mean, I didn't do a terrible job with these guys. I was really happy with my Terdarian paint. So let's see here. We're gonna start one here. We'll put one here, and we'll put one here. Okay. Now let's see what we can do. Now remember, it's not an ambush attack, it's a regular attack. So that'll be fine. So our gunslinger, he's going to get to go first. And I think the gunslinger is just going to stay right where he's at. Because look at all these radiation spaces in the way. So there we go. So let's use our bloodborne pistol. Anytime a new group. Alright, first thing, we get a free attack. Okay, so that's the first thing we do because of our quick draw ability. So let's see what we get with that. Okay, well, you know, a 5 and a 4, that's 2 hits. Let's go for this one right here. Do I want to use a Deadeye? Dead shot. Yeah, I probably do. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what we get. Okay, well, one is, ugh. I'm thinking about using a crit to re-roll that one. Yeah, you know what? Let's use a grit. I got 2 of them. Let's go ahead and use it and see if we can do better than that. Alright, that's a little bit better. So I use a dead shot. So if I use a dead shot with this is 8 damage. They have a defense of 4. Alright. So, alright. Defense of 4. So they're going to take 4 damage. Now they have 16 health. However, if I use a dead shot with this, that gives me 6 damage. And I can kill one of them outright. And I think I'm going to do that because these guys are not... we really got unlucky going against 3 for our first attack. And we're all level 2 still, so... Now we can probably get to level 3, but so far we're all level 2. So we'll take this one out. He's gone. Let's gain some experience for that. That was 2 hits. So let's gain... 5. Alright, and now it's his turn. So that was just a quick draw. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I rolled a 6. No, I did not. I did not roll a 6. That was 6 on damage. Alright, so now it's his turn. Let's see what we get. Okay, a 5 and a 2. I'm going to re-roll. 5 and a 3. Well, that's a hit. That is 2 hits. Okay. So 2 hits. Okay, let's see what I got here. Well, if I use a Deadeye shot on this, that'll be 7. That'll be 3 damage. So I'll use one more Deadeye shot, but we do 3 damage on this one. Okay. That's the end of his turn. Now it's the Drifter's turn. And I have my trusty pistol. My range is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just into range. My boot knife is not in range unless I want to move. So I can save that for maybe next turn. So let's go by. I get 3 shots because of my agility. Okay, well, I got a critical hit on there. For every 6 you roll to hit with a pistol, you gain +1 shot with that gun. So I missed these. Well, I actually hit 1 there. So let me get another shot. And I got a 5. Okay. So let's roll for damage for these 2. Okay, well, that's not that good. I can do 1 damage to it. Okay, but my crit here, let's see what I roll my crit. A 1. Yeah, and I'm going to spend that grit to re-roll that. I'm not doing that. A 6. Well, you know what? We're going to do our second shot, that shot on this guy right here, and kill him outright. So that is Some experience there. Alright, now let's see here. It's the Bandito's turn. He has a +1 initiative, so his initiative is higher. And you know what? We've done fairly good. We have our Lost Army pistol. It has 1 shot. Oh, and we have our regular pistol. Yeah, that's right. We have our 2 guns. Yeah, okay. So let's do our 2 guns, because we don't want to... We can't run up on them right now. We've already done our movement this turn. So let's do our 2 guns. Now the 1 pistol does the D8. The Lost Army pistol does the D8 for damage. So we'll see. Okay, well, I got a 5 and a 1. Huh. Okay, well, that's 1 hit. Let's see what I roll for damage. 5. That would not be enough to kill him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin a grit. And let's hope I can get a 6 or higher on this. Okay. Did not get it. I'm going to spin my last grit and re-roll. Well, that did not pay off for me. I rolled a 3. I did no damage to him whatsoever, and I wasted my grit. Damn it. That's terrible. Okay, well, now it's this guy's turn. So let me think what I want to do. He can move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. He would be adjacent, but or I can throw a thermal charge. So I can move up to the gunslinger and try to melee combat him, or I can stay where I'm at and do a thermal charge, or move up 2 spaces and do a thermal charge. I guess if I were a guy in a war and 2 of my guys went down, they're immune to critical hits. Damn it. Okay. So, alright. Dang it, I forgot about that. So, this guy is not dead. Because remember, I used that critical hit to kill him. However, what I would have done is, if I would have put the damage on this guy then, since that would have killed him. So either way, we still have 1 guy, but he has no, he has no wounds. Let me see, 1, 2, 3. I think what we'll do is, I think I'm going to do a thermal charge. I mean, it's still basically the same thing. Alright, it says, within a hero within range 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So they're all in range. Okay. And then let's roll. I'm gonna randomly roll to see who he throws it at. So he throws it at the Bandito, the one closest to him. Okay, let's see what happens. He rolls a 6. Well, that's going to be right in his space. Alright. Alright, and now we have to take 2d6 wounds, ignoring everything, because that thing just blew up right on him. And luckily, we rolled very low, so we only take 4 wounds. Okay. Now, let's go ahead. Let's roll for darkness. It is the start of a new turn. Okay, Devil's Force. Now, you do not do the discovery when you get an event. Okay? So, when you get an event, you don't do the discovery thing. Okay? So, it says, things are looking more and more bleak by the moment. Draw a Growing Dread card and add it to the stack. So, we have to draw another Growing Dread card and add it to the stack. Okay, now it is our hero's turn. Let's roll for some movement here. And let's move this down here. We got to do a darkness card. That's right. No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't move it. That's right. I forget. Sometimes I forget that. Alright, so the gunslinger is going to roll for movement. He rolls a 3. He's not going to move. He's happy where he's at. And he's going to do 2 shots on this guy. Okay, well, I hit with 1. Well, let's roll for movement first. Yeah, 3. Alright, so I hit with 1. Let's see if I do any damage. I do not. So the bullet just bounces right off. Okay, is the gunslinger's turn. Let's roll for his movement. 3. I am going to move him. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to use my boot knife. So let's do the boot knife first. It's a free attack. And I rolled a 1. So I missed totally with the boot knife. And now let's just try to shoot the guy. Okay, well, I hit twice. 6 and 4. Alright, so I do 2 damage to him. Okay. Now it is the bandito's turn. Let's roll for his movement. He rolls a 6. There is a roundabout way I can get there. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I will do that there. And I'm not going to shoot. I'm going to do my combat here. With my Axe of Savagery. And I have 4 combat because of that. Alright, well, that is garbage. I only hit 1 time. Okay, well, that would have been a crit, but it's not. Let's see how much damage I do. 5. Alright, so I do 1 damage to the guy. However, I do get to do, this thing doesn't say anything about bleeding markers. So I get to put a bleeding marker on him. So he's going to lose 1 health at the start of the next turn. Okay, but now it is his turn. And let's see. At the end of this move, if not adjacent to a hero. Okay, so he will try to... Do I want to try to do that again? Or do I just regular attack? Okay, I tell you what. We'll switch it up. If he's still alive, we'll do charge, attack, thermal charge, fist attack, thermal charge, fist attack. And the bandito is next to him. So he'll do an attack. And he gets 2 combat. Hits on a 4 or higher. And he muffed that. Alright. Okay. So it's the hero's turn. Let's roll for darkness. Okay, well, we failed that time. Now, alright, so let's do a couple things. First things first, let's do a darkness card. Immediately draw and play 1 darkness card for each hero in the posse. That is a terrible card. Do I have anything to cancel that? I don't think I do. Nope. Okay, that's a terrible card, so let's go ahead and do this. Alright, Hell Siege. Anytime a 7 is rolled for Hold Back the Darkness, you must choose. Add a Growing Dread card to the stack, or every hero takes 2 corruption hits. Alright, that's going to stay in play. All beast enemies gain +2 combat. Well, I don't think that's going to affect this, but okay. And every hero takes 4 horror hits for each sanity damage taken from these horror hits. That hero gains 1 burning marker. Yeah, Ritual Fire. Alright, maybe something blew up or something. Okay, so let's do 4 horror hits for the gunslinger. And he fails 2. Okay. Alright, he's got to gain 2 burning markers. Okay, and now the drifter, he actually passed every one of them. And the bandito. And he failed 3. Yeah. He's going to take 3 sanity hits. Okay, and 3 burning markers. Okay, so we've done that. Now, alright, we have to add a patrol marker because we did not pass the hold back the darkness roll. So let me find my patrol markers here, figure out where they're at. Okay, so discovery. The number of heroes in the posse plus patrol markers. So right now we are 3 heroes, 1 patrol markers, 4. We have to roll 2 dice and roll higher than 4, otherwise we are discovered. And we got an 8, so we're fine. But you see, over time, I think I said earlier you go by the spaces on the depth track, which I was wrong on that. But it's heroes and posse. But over time, that's going to build up. It's going to get harder and harder to make that roll. Okay. Alright, so that was the darkness. Yeah. Okay, so it is now the hero's turn. Alright, first things first, the gunslinger goes. He has a burning marker on him. So what's going to happen is he's going to take a burning marker off. And then I think what happens is he takes 2 wounds ignoring defense. So there we go. Alright, and now he will roll to hit the guy. And that was terrible. Let's roll for movement. I'm sorry. We'll roll for movement. Alright, I did get 1 hit. Let's see what I do. 5. Okay, that's another wound on the guy. So this guy's got 4 wounds now. That's the end of his turn. And the drifter now, let's roll for his movement. 1, well, he got a grit. Alright, let's give him a grit. Okay. And he's going to go, he's just going to stay where he's at. Ugh. I got 1 hit. I can spend a grit to re-roll. I spend a grit to re-roll 1 of them. Okay, that's 2 hits. That's alright, well, I'm not doing any damage here. Okay. Now it's the bandito. Now, first things first, he has a burning marker. So we take 1 off. He's going to take 2 wounds. Second is he has to take a corruption hit. 2 corruption hits because he was adjacent to him. He actually passed those. Okay, that's pretty good. Now he can go with his combat. And we got... Let's roll for movement. I forgot about that. Okay. We hit 1 time. Man, again, that is just terrible. Okay, 4. That's not going to do any damage. Jeez. Yep. Unless I have anything. Nope. Alright. That is the end of the turn. Now it's this guy's turn, and he has that bleeding marker. So he is going to take 1 wound. And he's at 5 now. 3, 4, 5. And he's going to attack. Let's move him. I remember we said we were going to do thermal charges this time. Let's see who he wants to hit. The bandito again. So, okay, so he's going to go 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2. We gotta get him one. Oh no! I mean, we've kind of boxed him in really well. He can't do that. We have boxed him in. He can't. He's one. Any way he moves, he is adjacent because of his slow movement. 2, 3. He's adjacent to a hero and cannot do the thermal charge. So I guess he's just gonna stay there and fist attack the guy. Bandito again, and he whiffed again. All right, that's the end of the turn. Let's roll for darkness. We got it that time. Thank you. And it is the gunslinger's turn. Let's see what we can do. Oh, god damn it! Let's roll for movement. Okay, no, but I did hit once. So let's see. 5. And that is enough. That is 1 wound. That will kill him. And so this guy is dead. Whew. Okay, well. Of course, we had the burning marker. He's going to take 2 wounds. And let's see here. Let's each gain a loot card. And then first let's heal. Okay, I can do 3, so I'll remove 3 wound markers. He doesn't need to heal. He can heal 6. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And now let's do our loot. And the gunslinger gets some blood money here. $100. And 20 experience. Okay. The drifter, well, he's same thing. $125 and 20 experience. And the bandito, some darkstone. 3 darkstone, actually. Okay. Alright, well that's the end of that turn. We'll take a burning marker off of him. And we will give him 2 wounds. Okay. And now let us roll for darkness again. 10. So we're good. Okay, let's roll for movement. It's the gunslinger here. He rolls a 6. That's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we get a new map tile here. We have a collapsed building. And then now it says add P minus 3 pieces of covered terrain. And we're going to go over that in a second. Let me just get this set up. And we'll go over that. Let's roll to see how many we do. There's a possibility we may not get any. 3. Actually, okay, so we're not getting any pieces of covered terrain. Okay. Well, we won't go over that quite just yet then. It's this tile. Alright. Right here. Okay, now, although you see these new markings on the board, okay, we'll go over that in just 1 second. Let me put this here. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Let's put an exploration token on the board. Alright, and now let's roll for movement for the other guys. The gunslinger, he rolls a 3. I gotta get him there, so I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go 1, and we gotta take corruption hit. And then we move out, we're gonna take another one. But we failed 1, so we take 1 corruption. 2, 3, want him on that tile. the Bandito 4. 1, 2. Let me just put this there. And then he'll stay there. Okay? So let's go over something real quick. Of course, first things first, let's do the burning marker for him. And that is his final one. And he's going to take 2 more wounds. Now let's go over this terrain here that you can see. Now I want to let you know that this set, if you're ever thinking about getting it and you don't have it, comes with a lot of stuff. We have poison, landmines, radiation. It even comes with some terrain pieces. Okay. So cover terrain icons. Some terrain map tiles have covered terrain icons on them to represent potential places that covered terrain may appear. Okay, now none are going to appear because I didn't roll right. So that's what those mean. Those are spaces that you can put cover terrain icons on. Okay. Alright, so it says now if you have this advanced rule where you can simply move past it. Okay. On a roll a d6 for each and place on the plastic covered terrain pieces on the line between space. Okay. Alright, some map cards indicate that a number of pieces of cover terrain should be placed on the map tile. Roll a d6 for each and place one of the plastic cover terrain pieces on the lines between spaces with the cover icon and the corresponding number rolled. However, remember, we did not get to do that. So, but just to go over real quick, just to teach you a little bit basics. Okay. So I have a couple pieces of cover terrain I'll show you. Like these barrels here and boxes and crates. And then of course our little, I guess these bars there. So then, alright. So let's say I would get to put 2 pieces of cover terrain on, okay? Okay. You see how these have numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would roll a die. Let's say I want to put this one on. And I rolled a 1. So then I would get to put that on the 1. And I rolled a 5. And I would get to put that right there between those spaces on the 5. And that's how cover terrain works. And then you can use cover to your benefit. If we get into that, we'll get into that. We will eventually, but for this purpose, we don't have to worry about that right now. So let's go ahead and see what our exploration token has given us. And ambush attack. That's awful. Okay, so let's see what we're going to get ambushed by. Legionaries. Okay, Tridarian Legionaries. And it's these guys right here. Okay. What the hell? Fix that. I don't know what. Oh, okay. Alright, so let's look. They have initiative of 5. They have carbines. They have a ranged attack. 10 range. Shots are equal to the hero level posse. Damage 4. Shatter grenades. Free attack. Explosives. At the start of their activation, roll a d6 for each legionary that is not adjacent to a hero. For every 6 rolled, a shatter grenade is thrown at a random hero, regardless of range of line of sight. Roll to hit and bounces like dynamite. Models in the same or adjacent spaces to a shatter grenade take D3 wounds, ignoring defense, and are stunned. Okay. And they have range 4, melee 5, combat 2, damage 3, defense 3, health 6. However, I have to do a... Let's see how many first we have to get. We're doing the P die. So we got lucky. We got 3. 3 legionaries. Okay, now we have to roll a d6. And on a roll of 4+, we have to put down a weapon of war. We did not get a 4 or higher, so they don't get a weapon of war. And a weapon of war is a card Terdaria's got plenty of cards. They have tactics, factions, battlefield orders, whole bunch. And they can get a weapon of war. Well, wait a minute. Maybe I missed that. Ah, yeah. Weapons of war. See, they get these cards. But I don't want to spoil anything. I'm not going to reveal it. They're not going to get any. And we only have 3 of them. So let me put them on the map. And they get the ambush, actually. So they're going to do pretty good on us. So let me put them on the map and we'll get going. Okay, so these are the legionaries. Again, I'm a little bit more happier with my paint job with these guys. Man, I don't know. Maybe I was just on a roll that day. Alright, so they get to go first. They have a higher initiative than everybody. So, but they are all adjacent. That's a good thing. So no grenades are going to be doing out. Well, we got the gunslinger. And they got 2 shots because our hero posse level is 2. So, first one's attacking the gunslinger. 2 shots. Wow, they missed. Alright. Next one, the drifter. Alright. That's 1 hit. Can the drifter ignore it? And he can. And, oops. And then the bandito. Alright, 1 hit. Can he ignore it? He cannot. He's having a hard time. So he's going to take 4 damage. Eesh. Man, is he having a hard time. Okay, now it is our hero's turn. And let's see what's going to go on. We have the gunslinger first. Let's roll for movement. Okay, well, nothing happens there. Good thing we can get critical hits on this, though, huh? Ha! And the minute I say that. Alright, so I did get a crit. 6. I missed the other shot, though. Alright, I kill him. Now, I didn't do his quick draw ability because I don't do quick draw on ambushes. Sorry, I know he's quick draw. I know that's the whole point. However, you know, I thought about this recently, and it was just something I don't know how I thought about it. I was just thinking about, for some weird reason, sometimes my mind does this, going off on tangents and stuff, and I was thinking about it, I was like, wait a minute. So if an ambush, you know, what if the guy's like coming up behind him? I mean, I know he's quick. He's supposed to be the quickest gun in the West and all that stuff. Alright, great, but still. So, you know, I kind of decided that when an ambush attack happens, this quick draw ability is just not going to happen. I'm sorry. But I did kill him. I got a 6 on damage. So, alright. It's 30 experience there. Okay, the drifter, he's going to go. We're going to use our boot knife first. How about that? Oh. Well, I got a grit for that. And now the boot knife. Okay, that's a 5. Oh. So it does plus 2 damage. So let's see if it goes through. 4 plus 2 is 6. So it does 3 damage to him. It's good. And now I get my 3 shots. Look at that. 2 crits. And 1 regular hit. So let's do the regular hit first. Alright, that's 2. But I also get 2 extra shots. That's right, I forgot. If I roll a 6. Look at that. Another 6. I get 1 more and a 3. So that's a hit. And I get an extra shot. You do 3 max. Look at that. Well, dang it. Okay. So I got 4 critical hits, man. So I can just imagine Clint Eastwood just doing that bang, bang, bang thing, like in For a Few Dollars More, when he turns around in the chair and all them guys are sitting there and he bangs them like that. All right, so I think these guys are dead. So yeah, so that no matter what, with 4 critical hits, I mean, I kill this guy. And that's 9. I kill this guy. So he just took them out, man. He had his moment. Alright. Let's rest. Alright, and the gunslinger can heal 2. He'll do 2 sanity. The drifter, he doesn't need to heal, he hasn't been touched. The bandito needs to heal, and he'll heal 3. Okay, and now let's do some loot. Alright, the gunslinger. Draw a gear card or an artifact card if in another world. 20 experience, and these are always one of my favorite parts, because I love these artifacts. And here what do we have? K1 Dragon Flamethrower. Starts with 2 fuel tokens. After each shot, discard a fuel token or this artifact. Range 3. Shots 1. Uses D8 ammo, 8 for damage. Ignores defense, ammo, and cover. Holy cow. It's a 2-handed weapon. Man, that might be something, man. Oh, man. You know, that would be... Wow. I don't know what to do with that thing. Okay, well, let's just do another loot card. And we have some gold nuggets for our drifter. Oh, well, he's going to get $300 for that. 20 experience. And now for the bandito. $50 cash. He didn't do much anyways. 20 experience. Alright, what do I want to do with the flamethrower? It's a 2-handed weapon. I don't want to give it to the gunslinger. Don't want to give it to the drifter. I may give it to the bandito. He can have fun with it this adventure. 2 fuel tokens. We'll put low. I don't want to dig around for them. Yeah, I don't want to dig around for the fuel tokens. God knows where they could be. Let's see here. Lantern oil. Let's just use lantern oil tokens. Put them on there. Okay. Alright. That's it for the heroes. Turn. Let's roll for darkness. Alright, we failed. So let's put a patrol marker on the board. It's number 2. Let's roll. We gotta get higher than a 5. We got a 7. That was close. That scared me when that run came down. Alright, and that's the end of the turn. So let's go ahead and keep going. Our gunslinger here will go. He rolls a 6. Which way to go? Alright, he's just gonna, yeah. He's gonna do some corruption hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's roll for corruption. Okay, failed 1. And we'll move 1 more. Let's just get a new tile. And we have communication outpost. Okay, there's no cover type thing for that. So, I don't have to worry about that. It's fine, the dang thing. Here we go. And here it is. And as you can see a satellite and some stuff like that on there. Let's put them there. Put an exploration token on the board. Let's move this up. And we're going to have a special encounter, maybe. And let's do the drifter. He rolls a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the bandito. 4. Let's do a roundabout way here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the bandito, I normally don't scavenge, but I want to show scavenge. So we're gonna, bandito is gonna scavenge his tiles. So let's see if we're successful. We are. We rolled 3 6s. Holy shit. Okay, so we've scavenged this tile. Now remember, we can scavenge it a couple extra times, but we'll put a scavenge token on there. I don't want to do that. Let's just draw some battlefield scavenge cards. We get to draw 3, and that'll probably be my only time scavenging, since I get to draw 3. and I'll show you that. So, trinkets in the rubble. You find a simple item from an alien culture that can be sold in town. 10 experience. D6 times 2d6 times 25. 7 times 25. That's 100 and yeah, $175. Okay. All right. First one. Second one. Nothing here. Searching the rubble, you find nothing of value, nothing to find. Okay. 10 experience. And the third and final, trinkets in the rubble. You find a simple item that can be sold in town. D6 times 25 on that one. And 10 experience. Alright, $125. Okay. And there we go. Now let's do our exploration token. And we have 2 encounters and 2 ways out. Let's see which way is going to get blocked. 5 will get blocked, so the side way there. Okay, so first thing we have comm relay station, so let's do that one, and then we'll just do the regular encounter. Here we go. A large dish aims at the sky here, and there is a listening station set up for battlefield communication. If you listen, you may be able to decipher something of use. A lore 5. We don't want to fail this, so we can either do this or not. Who's got the best lore? The gunslinger has the best lore. He has 5, so we're going to try it. That's good odds. Okay, I got 2 successes. So gain 20 experience, which you would do. And it says, if successful, and roll a d6 for each patrol marker on the depth track. On a 5 or higher, discard that marker. Okay, we have 2 markers on the depth track. Hey, I get to discard them both. So there's good news there. Alright, and now we'll do our second encounter. And let's see what we have. Tadarian Deserter. You find a shell-shocked Tadarian soldier hiding amongst the ruins. He seems to have deserted his unit and is terrified of being discovered. Ugh. We can make contact, ignore him, and move the darkness. Now, if I have to make contact, I gotta do a spirit. Let me see if anybody's got good spirit. 2 for the gunslinger. 3 for the drifter. And 3 for the bandito. Alright, we'll try it. Let's just try it, just to try it. Cause I don't want to move the darkness on the depth track any, and we got lucky. We got a 5. So the bandito will gain 20 experience, and it says, if successful gain, and he hands you something of value before running off to a new place to hide. Draw a loot card. Okay, so let's draw a loot card. Let's see what we get for the bandito. A gear card. Or artifact card, I'm sorry, and 20 experience. So let's see what kind of artifact we find here. Military field rations. Discard to heal D6 wounds and recover 1 grit. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, actually. Let's heal some wounds. Heal 3. And I'm going to recover 1 grit. So there. Okay, that's the end of the turn then. Alright, let's roll for darkness here. 6. We didn't make it. So now let us put our patrol marker on the board. Let's move this, and we got to draw a darkness card here. Count the number of growing dread piles in the stack and discard them. Then roll a number of dice equal to the total. For each roll of 1, 2, 3, move the darkness 1 space forward on the depth track. There's 2 cards. Alright, so we get to discard them. Alright, then roll a number of dice equal to the total. We got a 6 and a 2, so we move the darkness 1 step forward on the depth track. That wasn't that bad. And let's do our patrol discovery. Whew, we got lucky boy. 7. That was close. Alright, Okay, so let's go ahead and move now. Alright, the gunslinger, he's going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go straight. And we'll put a new map deck tile on there. Let's see what we get. Artillery emplacement, and then P minus 3 pieces of cover terrain. Alright, so this again. Let's see. Let's do this. Let me get into cover. We just gotta roll good. It's one with a cannon or something on here. Here it is. This is it right here. As you can see, it's got a cannon and everything on it. So let's do this. Let's put a exploration token on the board and see what's going to happen. Alright, and let's see, let's add some pieces here. Let's see how many pieces we're going to add. 6. So we're adding 3 pieces of cover. Alright, so let's add 3 pieces of cover. And let's see where we're going to put them. And I'll do these. So let's see here. One is going at 5. So here is 5. The other one is going at 1. There's 1. And the other one is going at 5 again. We'll re-roll. God, come on. 2. So 2 is here. So this guy is kind of, it's kind of, okay, blocked off a little bit. Yeah, alright. Let's see. The drifter's going to roll for movement. He rolls a 3. 1, 2, 3. And the bandito. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can go one more. He'll go 7. Just a little short of the radiation. And we'll move this up. And let's see what we got here. And we have an encounter. Okay, that'll be a heavy artillery encounter. We have one way out. So let's see which way is the one way out. 4 straight ahead is the way out. So let's put this here. Put that there. Let's move this back a whole lot. There we go. Move that back. And now we're all situated. And let's see, we're having heavy artillery. Let's see what this encounter is about here. Alright. A massive cannon rests here, surrounded by its dead crew. It looks like the gun is armed and ready to fire if you can get one of those massive shells loaded into it. We can attempt to fire the gun. That's a strength 6. Ignore it, move on, add 1 patrol marker to the depth track, then roll for discovery. We're gonna have to move on. I don't like that. Let's do this. Roll for discovery. We only need a 5 or higher. We got a 7 again, so we're good. Okay. All right. Now let's roll for darkness. 8. All right, we're good. It's the gunslinger's turn. 3. All right, we gotta go straight ahead. So let's go 1, 2, and then this doesn't have anything, so we'll go there 3. Alright, the drifter, he rolls a 6. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that has 2 radiation markers in it. 5. We'll do 2 corruption here. Alright, we passed both. 6. And now the bandito, he rolls a 3. He can go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And unfortunately we didn't get off the tile, so I could scavenge again, but I'm not. Sorry. Let's roll for darkness. Alright, this time we failed. Put a Growing Dread card in the stack. Alright. patrol marker on the board. Let's roll 2 die. And we got a 9. So we lucked out. Okay, so let's our heroes go. The gunslinger. He rolls a 4. 1, 2, 3. And then let's get another map tile here. And we have command bunker. It's an interior space. Okay, now we haven't really covered any of that stuff yet. And the reason it's marked interior, and I got it right here, is because so when you go interior, you're free from the elements. Like if there was radiation, poison, gas, toxic clouds, that kind of stuff on the board, then and it's infecting you, then the interior, you're safe from it. And it does things like, I imagine on the blasted waste, you're going to be free of the elements of like the heat and stuff like that if you go to interior or something like that. So that's the way that goes. Okay, so let's put an exploration token on the board. Let's move this. And let's move our drifter 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll move him there. And the bandito, actually we'll move him here. Gets to go 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll move him there. And let's see what we get. Ah, it's our second clue. Alright, and there's no way out. So let's have an encounter. Looks like we're at the end of our mission. So let's see what kind of regular encounter we're going to do it. Legionaries again. Okay. And let's see here. Wait a minute. I did put the other one. Yeah, alright. I just didn't shuffle that great. You know what? Just for to show off, let's go one more, and we do the Tadarian Raiders. And these guys are guys that can show up in other worlds, but I'll never do it like that. Let's see how many we get. 3 Tadarian Raiders. Well, this is going to be a simple, easy mission. Let's go over the Tadarian Raiders. See what they have. They have initiative of 5. They have Darkstone Radiation. Any hero ending their move adjacent to an enemy takes 1 corruption hit. They have a Trench Pistol. 1 shot, range 5, d6 damage. Any hero KO'd by this enemy loses 3 Darkstone or an item with a Darkstone icon. So, okay. So, there's 3 of them. So let me grab them and we'll put them on the board. And you're going to see that they're a different color green than the other guys. I made them a little darker because they're raiders. So they got to blend in more, and they do a lot of nice stuff. So there we go. So I'm still a little bit happy with the way their paint jobs came out. They have a sword and a little pistol. So they're not as tough, but you know, we lucked out. I didn't want, well, I mean, we would have got 3 Tradigian Legionaries instead, but you know, I didn't want to do the same thing again. I wanted to show off a little bit different. So this is probably going to be an easy little thing, but hey, they have initiative of 5. So what's going to happen is the gunslinger is going to get to go. Now he's going to do his free attack. And look at that. 2 hits, 1's a crit. Alright, it's 5. But he does +1 damage for each blood splatter space. It's 2. No, it has moved, it's passed. It's only 1, so it's 6. 3 and 3. They have a defense, actually. Of 3 and 3. So that did not work out. That just didn't work out. We couldn't get past their defense. Alright, but that was his free attack. Let's go for his regular attack here. 2 crits. Okay. Well, that's some beautiful stuff there. Let's roll for damage. Okay, I can kill one right off the bat. So let's kill this guy right here. Boom. It's going to be 35 experience. And then if I use a Deadeye shot and then +1, because I rolled a 1 on the other one, which is terrible. We'll use a Deadeye shot, might as well. This is going to make it 3, and then +1 is 4. We do 4 damage on that guy. Okay, however, now it is their turn. And let's see, they have a range of 5, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to move up 1. So he'll take on the gunslinger, he'll shoot at the bandito. Alright, they need a range of 3 plus to hit. They get 1 shot. Alright, we'll do the gunslinger first. Miss. The bandito. That's a miss. So they missed. Wow. Okay, now it is the drifter's turn. It's 3 shots. Alright, well I got 1 hit. I'm out of boot range, so I can't use my boot thing. I got a 6 though. That's pretty good. So that's 3 damage. And I'm going to kill this guy right here. And that's going to be 35 experience. Okay. Then, the bandito's turn. And hey man, let's have some fun. Let's use the flamethrower. Oh man. Range 3. I am in range. 1 shot. I do have a grit, so I can re-roll if I miss. Let's use the flamethrower, man. Oh, right, I missed. Oh, that's terrible. Let's re-roll. Oh, man, damn it. Oh, well. So I missed. And it says, after each shot, discard a fuel token. Well, that was 1 shot, so... Damn. Okay. So let's roll for darkness. Alright, we failed. Alright, now we have to add a patrol marker. And this ain't going to be easy because now we're at 7. Ah, we got 11. That's good. Alright, so now it's the gunslinger's turn. And you know what? Let's just finish this guy off. Or try to. 2 crits. Look at that. Holy cow. And I think this is it. Yeah, he's dead. So boom. I didn't get to hit with my flamethrower. I'll probably sell that into town. Alright, so we've defeated our threat. Let's see what we get. Each hero gains 25 experience and draw 1 extra loot card. But we'll each gain the 25 experience. However, we face no epic threat because this is what kind of just want a basic one. So we're only going to draw 1 loot card, okay? So let's do that. Let's heal up though. Catch our breath. Yeah, that did him a lot of good. And let's everybody draw a loot card. Alright, so the gunslinger finds a darkstone shard. 20 experience. The drifter finds himself a darkstone shard. And 20 experience. And the bandito finds the 3 darkstone shards and 20 experience. Finds 1. Okay. And you know what? We probably will sell that flamethrower. It's worth 500. So okay. Well, cool. Nobody got knocked out. We do have some corruption, but alright, so let's go to town and do what we gotta do. Okay, so we're gonna head back to town. Now I rolled a 13, and that's gonna put us here. And so the closest town is Wishin's Lodge. And Wishin's Lodge is a haunted town. That's right. Now we haven't covered haunted towns. Let's see. Some towns have a dark history that they never can truly escape. In some cases, this shadowy past comes back to haunt them, literally. Angry Ghost. At the end of each day in town, every hero must make a Spirit 5+ test as they are assaulted by malevolent specters in the night. If passed, gain 10 experience. If failed, take D6 horror hits. Also, for every one a hero rolled during the Spirit test, they also take 1 corruption hit as they are tainted by the curse of the town's dark past. And then you can do Breaking the Curse. For the next adventure, the heroes may go on a hunt to try and break the curse affecting the town, unless the town is destroyed. To do this, play the Search Party Basic mission. Instead of looking for missing townsfolk, the heroes are trying to break the curse. At the end of the mission, roll to see if it is too late as normal. If it is too late, the mission counts as failed. If not, the mission is successfully completed and each hero gains 50 XP and may draw a gear card as a reward from the town's grateful people. Then you have, we can buy cursed artifacts. Bad luck curse, deadly curse. As soon as you start to walk away, you've been gasping for air, you throw the artifact into a fire and instantly released, but the artifact is destroyed. Alright, there are plenty of folks in town that want to sell off items they believe to be cursed. You might be able to find quite a deal. Besides, what are the chances the curse is real? Draw D3 -1 minor artifacts to see what is available. You may purchase any of these minor artifacts at half the listed value on the card. For each artifact purchase, you must then roll the chart. Leeching curse. It feels as though your soul is being sapped away by the artifact. A little bit of time while you carry this item, take D3 wounds, ignoring defense. Anytime to hold back the darkness roll is failed. Bad luck curse. While your luck seems to have changed, you carry this item, you're now -1 luck. Just their imagination, no effect. And then, so that's a cheap way to get artifacts. Huh. Then you have possession, moving sail, vicious specters, sickly mist, warning from beyond, weeping statue. So you have some interesting stuff to do with this. It's really not going to come into play for us. We're only going to spend one night here. We have our daily event is all prices in town are a minimum of $10. However, let's go ahead and start working on our travel hazards and see what we get. So our first one is going to be 51. Sleeping under the stars. Each hero may make a lore 6 test. For each 6 roll, gain +1 health or +1 sanity. Ooh, that's pretty good. Alright, let's see. Our guy's lore is 2 for the gunslinger. Actually 3. Let's roll. Hey, he got a 6. Look at that. So I can do a health or sanity. Let's gain a sanity. We have 14. Alright, this guy's lore is 4. I got anything? Nope. Alright. No. His lore is 3. Yeah. And he got a 6. Let's see, what do we want? A health or a sanity? We'll take a sanity. He needs it. He is at 8. Not the most stable guy. Alright, so for our next encounter, 45. Bridge destroyed. When you get to town, the heroes can spend no more than 2 days in the town before starting their next adventure. Well, that's fine. We're only going to spend 1 day anyways. And the last one, 6, 5. Gulch ambush. Each hero must make an agility 5 or lore 4. If passed, gain 25 experience. And you are able to avoid the attack. If failed, you are knocked to the ground as the Black Fane scavenger belongings for Darkstone. Lose D3 Darkstone or 1 item with a Darkstone icon. Okay, agility 5 or lore 5. We'll go with agility for the gunslinger. He doesn't make it. So, he has to lose. He doesn't have anything but one darkstone, really, that has a darkstone item. So he's going to lose that one darkstone. Okay, the drifter. We know his agility. He's got a better lore though. So let's do lore. He passes, so he's going to gain 25 experience. And I think the bandito and the gunslinger will level up. I'm going to do that off camera. But so next game, they will be both level 3, and our hero posse will be level 3. Drifter, he will not level up. He takes a lot more to do so. And the bandito, who's going to do a lore? Okay, he fails, so he has to lose 2 darkstone. He had 4. Okay, so that's our adventures. Let's get to town. Our daily event, all prices in town today are -10. Let's see, we have to take some corruption. He has to roll for corruption for the darkstone. And he failed, so he has 2 corruption. He has 2 darkstone, so let's see if he passes one, fails the other, so he takes 1 corruption. So, everybody's got to go to the doctor. So let's go to the doctor. First, get rid of this corruption here. $100 each. So the gunslinger is going to lose $100. That's fine. Alright, he's going to take a couple wounds. The drifter has 2 corruption, sorry. So he's got to pay $200. So I go 1. He's going to take some wounds. And the bandito has 1 corruption. He's got to pay $100. Turn that to a 4. Alright, that's fine. Okay, and now he wants to sell off. We're going to stay 1 more day. That'd be 2 days. See if we have an event. We do not. See what we have here. All prices in town are plus $10. And he's going to sell the flamethrower, and that'll be it. And we got to haul out of town. And we rolled a 6, so we have no daily event. Alright. So, I hope you enjoyed this. The next mission, well, I'm going to keep it a little secret. But our local group will have to go to Tadera because of some toxic stuff. Oh, one last thing. I know I forgot. For the last battle, I forgot to flip over the Growing Dread card. And it was every hero takes 1 horror hit. If the willpower save is failed, the hero must also choose one of their skills to reduce by 1 permanently. You may not choose a skill that is already at 1. So, I forgot about that. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll start with the gunslinger. He passes his horror hit. The drifter, he fails his horror hit. But he has spirit armor. So let's see if he can do something with that. He can. He passes. And now the bandito has to pass, and he's probably the one that's not going to do it. He does not. We have to take 1 skill and reduce it permanently. And I think we will reduce his lore -1 lore. It wouldn't affect the outcome of the battle, though. So we got to see a little bit of the haunted town, Tradera. But like I said, I just wanted to do the basic intro to Tradera. That's what this kind of group is. They're just a bunch of money-hungry guys. They don't want to really get involved with anything. Oh, they eventually probably will. And just show you the basic how that works. So you saw how Tradera works a little bit today. Next adventure, you're going to see more of it. And I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time, have fun.